Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Mystic Mayhem here on the new update here today on Thursday. So we have the new Namor Atlantis update here. We're going to see what's going on in this. We're going to do the Nightfall boss of the Kraken to see if it's any difficult, how hard it is, and we're going to do some polls for Namor. I said I'm going to do it. This very well could be the the last new character that I pull. I don't know because it's available for 21 days. I don't know how if I'll continue past September or not, so I want to go out with a bang. Let's take a look at Namor's kit though. So he is a fighter type character, physical damage, and I want to know what specifically it says. So this is at level 9, mana cost of 3. This is from the depths. Apply Shark Bite to the target enemy for 12 seconds, dealing physical damage. And Shark Bite, allies deal more damage to enemies with Shark Bite and ignore their shields, specifically. I don't know where that's necessarily a big issue, but deals more damage. Now, I need to see the actual, the talent, maybe the here, right? We should be looking at that. So Shark Bite allies deal 72% more damage. So that's a pretty hefty debuff. And it's all damage, right? It's not just physical damage or anything like that. It's pretty decent, 630%. His ultimate is 900% AoE, I guess. I think it's a bit of a conal attack, perhaps. Namor gains 4 stacks of Rising Tide. Now, we'll have to figure out what that is exactly. His buff, Water Shield, reduces damage taken by 48%. So he's a bit of a supporty, kind of melee supporty character. Physical Captain America, maybe. Continuously restores HP. HP restores per second equals to 18% of Namor's attack. So he is an attack-based support character, I guess. That's a pretty hefty reduction, damage reduction. And the healing is okay as well. Damage reduction, increased damage to the enemy. So what does Shark Bite do, or what does Rising Tide do? You know what that does? Is that over here? Aquatic Assemble gains 1 mana from the depths. When from the depths triggers an ally follow-up. Oh. From the depths. That's this. So we want to run them with follow-up character. Gains 1 mana from the when from the depths triggers an. So we want like to use like Echo. Maybe somebody else. Namor, Echo, and like a really strong attack character for Echo to copy. Is that what we're looking at for this one? Healing effects from Water Shield on allies with less than 50% energy. So okay, so if they're low health, this is going to do more. And the 61 Imperious Rex increases all allies follow. Okay, all right. So this is like a follow-up character. I don't have a lot with when I don't have a lot of follow-up characters that I've been building up. At the start of battle, gain 3 stacks of Rising Tide, up to 7 stacks. When an ally uses a skill or ultimate move to attack an enemy, consumes a stack of Rising Tide and performs a follow-up attack on one of the enemies. So Namor is a bit of a follow-up as well. So it almost seems like maybe you'd want to run like Spider-Man with him because he's a follow-up type character as well, right? Like, okay, so I didn't know that that's where they were headed with Namor. Because we've seen this. My roster is very far from follow-ups. I have Echo, but I haven't gone out of my way to level up Lady Bullseye, who would be another follow-up champion, right? Or Psylocke even. Like, I don't have any of this, but if we're going full physical on him, then it would be Lady Bullseye. Okay. I'll have to think on that one, whether or not how much I want that with the new version countdown. We get the 2 shadow keys. Also, Gambit should be in the regular shadow keys stuff now as well. Might as well go and collect some of my freebies. Here, Bifrost Ball started again. We have the Kraken, right? Why am I still having the red dot? That's kind of annoying. Mojo Horror Picture Show. Infinite Mayhem, that's brand new as well, so you can do this to pick up some more shadow keys there too. The Dream Diaries Namor. Now, this looks very much like the thing for Gambit, right? You're going to get this for just spending energy, probably. Nope, never mind. 1,000 for obtaining Namor. That's it? Is that it? Nightfall, complete Bifrost Ball, and using an ultimate move in general? Really? At one time? I'm kind of confused. There's an 8,000 weekly limit, though. They do have great keys in here, which is nice because they did not have that for the Gambit one. They just had shadow keys, so I'm kind of happy that they're giving away the premium keys finally, because we were saying more keys, right? Okay. Dream Pass is still ongoing right now. Not going. I haven't been doing a whole lot on here, to be honest. So let's get the free stuff. This is my Nightfall, right? My Nightfall stuff, Alliance ranking rewards. Because Alliance War just ended. Let's pick this stuff up. Let's go in anyways and take a look at Nightfall. Let's start with this, right? Because this is the main content. Now, there is a story mode for Namor, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to do this. Because next update in 6 weeks' time, there's going to be a level cap increase to 90. Now, it's not a big deal, but it does give you additional XP by not doing this stuff. So I'm going to sit on it and not do this stuff and come back to it later. Same with Memento. I haven't been doing this actually out of laziness. I did do some of these this last patch. I really need to do some of the gem nodes. I've just been super lazy. Let's jump into Nightfall anyways for the new Kraken boss, right? So I'm just going to skip through this a little bit, but I have no idea. I mean, we'll just take a look at what, we're going to get some. Okay, and if you see an awkward gap in my videos because my dog decided to throw up literally as I was talking about this, so I had to go clean that up. But great to meet Loki. My dog's name is Loki, by the way. I may have mentioned. So what we're going to be doing here is this is going to be super easy, right? Because my character is level 80. But I just want to see, I don't even know if we'll get to see the mechanics properly of this fight. But hey, maybe there's going to be some decent, I don't know, graphics, animations. What do we play this game for again? Okay, so I'm going to go with what I would normally do. He just has red, right? So that's fine. I'm assuming this is single target, but I don't know. So I'm going to go Scarlet Witch. I'm going to go Invisible Woman, I guess. Sometimes I go like this. Normally, sometimes it would be better to use Dream Queen, but for the purposes of this, I am just going to do this here. I mean, it doesn't really matter just the moment. I don't even know if we'll see properly too much. So there's some okay. So Namor, what is this? Wait, hold on. What does this do? Namor's kit ignores. Oh my god, did I fuck up? Or do I have to kill them to. Oh. Wait. So, do I have to free them? I have to free them. Is that what's going on? Yeah, okay. Interesting. So, Namor's kit, remember, had something about ignoring shields. And it looks like this is what it's intended for. So, Namor is, in fact, going to be good in his own. In this Kraken Nightfall. That's probably for the end, when you get to the actual. When you get to the end, right, the Eternal Torment difficulty, that's probably what you're going to want to do. Now I'm going to grind my way up here. I'm going to do each of them so we can get to one of the harder difficulties and see. I think actually, you know what? I can only do this. I can only get up to Nightmare here today. But anyways, we'll be able to see the mechanics a little bit better there, I think. Okay, so after doing this a few times, I have one attempt left, which we're going to be doing level 70 Nightmare. Yes, I could do Eternal Torment, and I'll be able to do another video tomorrow or something about doing this. My understanding of this mechanics in this fight is you actually want characters that attack more frequently or more often, hence the follow-up attacks from Namor on his kit. I think that's what's going on, because when I use Scarlet Witch, I was actually doing worse because she's not actually attacking very fast. She does a lot of damage, but she doesn't have a lot of attacks. So when I was using Thor, the tentacle parts, when my characters were imprisoned, it was going faster as Thor, which means I need more attacks, I think. Now, these just do damage, I think, these tentacles here. And his hit points is not that high. I mean, maybe it's a bit higher now because we're on level 71. But when it comes to, like Scarlet Witch could nuke this down. But it was that in-between phase where they were trapped, which was, like, the real big problem, really. So, this is what we're going to try out anyways and see how this goes. We're going to run this one time anyways and see how it goes. So we're just going to try to do as much damage as we can, right? We're going to buff up. We got the lightning buff with Thor, and he is being whittled down a little bit here. I guess the other tentacles in the back are still, I can't do anything about that, I guess, really. And Invisible Woman's actually actively attacking it. It's this barrier mechanic, I think, that is really the big problem here. So we're going to go over here. Maybe, am I taking a little bit longer? Maybe you want different characters, I think, this is probably not the most ideal situation. Just want to buff them up everywhere. And then do the Thor alt, and then I probably also need to do the buff again, right? That might do okay damage. Oh, okay. So now we're in the in-between stage. And now I'm going to free Thor with this. But then I need to free the others by doing damage to these. And I think this is where you need to hit them as fast as you can, because it is knocking down the barrier, as you can see, per hit. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm seeing here. And I want to do the same thing here, attack speed, and eventually this will free them, right? And I guess I need to buff up again, get the attack speed. So I'm not sure if the damage is somewhat capped. Like, Scarlet Witch was doing not so much damage on her Chaos Blades when I was doing this, which is crazy. So I think it has more to do with, and maybe someone can correct me in the comments down below, but that's the impression that I got, was that it had more to do with your attack speed and how frequently you were attacking in general, where team-ups would be a little bit better, I guess. But like when you're actually attacking the boss, though, like you can nuke this down really fast. It's not just that interim. There's something with the interim that's kind of a bit of a problem here. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna, I guess, you know what? We're gonna do the for what it's worth. And then can I? Oh, you can hit that one back there with this over here. Like, he's pretty squishy, I would say. You know, it's just that I don't know. So maybe the team up, like there, he's dead, right? So maybe the follow-up attack team is the way to go. But yeah, I don't know. Because I can't. I guess I could do the 75, but I won't get the scores for that. So I guess what I'm curious about is like, what is the best team? I still don't know. You know, I've managed to at least, you know, clear Nightmare for now. We'll kind of work on Eternal Torment. Maybe I need a character that maybe I have too much support. I don't know. Maybe but the way that this functions, I think you very well can just use one main DPS carry and the other two are just kind of supporting. And so I guess that's why you want to have Namor for this, because of that ignoring the shields to allow you to break out your characters. If you're using Namor, like, I guess I need to go back and take a look at Namor's kit again. We are going to be doing the summons for him, because I got more than enough Dream Gems now at this point to do 80s for him. Actually, I wanted to take a look at his highlight too while we're here. Wave of Wrath. The wielder's attack increases by 20%. Okay. Each time an ally performs a follow-up attack, the wielder attack increases by 7% for the rest of the battle. Okay, so that's going to raise his attack up to 55% at Awakening Stage 0. When equipped by Namor, it grants an additional effect. This, if Namor has at least 50% HP, the follow-up damage increases by double. Wow. If his HP is less than 50%, the mana cost of King of the Seas is reduced by 1. Okay. This could very well be good for, even for characters like, well, any of the follow-up characters, right? So I guess that would be Echo and Psylocke and things like that, who have the fighter tag, and I'm pretty sure they do. So this one's interesting for sure, and I will be playing the Echo is both of these, both follow-up characters are actually, so they're trying to tell you something, right? Like, you want to run Namor with these two characters. I think that's what they're trying to tell me. That being said, I think the other piece of content that I missed here recording is the challenges, right? Because I think they have a brand new, oh wait, did they add a new one? Oh, they did. Okay. They just called it, they just renamed it then. Oh, now there's 16. Wow, okay. But as far as rewards go, it looks like there's a random legendary artifact. Let's just take a look. I'll probably have to do this in a separate video, I think. Do we have more than one? We have two different dueling missions here. So it goes all the way up to level 83 content, in fact. So this is probably something I'm going to have to do in a separate video, actually, because I don't think it's going to fit in here. That being said, I think we're going to go and pull for Namor, because that's what I said I was going to do. We're going to go up to 80 keys. That's my plan here for today, and hope that we have some decent luck. So we bought 32 great keys. How many more can I buy? 61. Wow. So I have like a potential of 140 great keys. But, you know, I am just going to do 180 once for Namor. So I have something called the Epic Pull Music, which we're going to turn on, and maybe we're going to get lucky here today with Namor. So let's rip open these. I haven't done an opening for a while because I skipped Gambit. We'll see if that comes back to haunt me at all at some point, but I am gonna do this here. Anyways, we got a Falcon dupe here, some soul shards for him. Let's go for 5 more. It'll tell us here if we get a legendary pull, right? I'm hoping we get Namor beforehand, so then I can go for the highlight, because I hate that they're making you choose between that. Honestly, really, and there's no other way to get the highlight too. That's the big problem, I think. Am I gonna hit my Mercy? Actually, I don't even know where that is. I should have looked at that beforehand. But dupe to thread, there's like bonuses to these other characters, which I'm not getting. I wanted to take a look though. How many, it should be in the details, right? What is my record? 61 to obtain a 3-star hero. So that's kind of annoying. Oh no, we will hit that before the 80. Okay, that's good. So we will see whether or not that legendary I pulled for the 50-50 basically is going to be Namor or not. We got a dupe for Lady Bullseye. I don't have very many dupes for Lady Bullseye. I think that's the reason why I didn't really build her, because I didn't have any Soul Sagas for her. But Echo, I do have a few of them. So that might be something that I might be able to use here with Namor and use another support character on the side. Maybe like Invisible Woman or something like this. Or Cap. I don't know. Cap's great. There's another Echo. So there we go. More Soul Sagas for her. I might be getting close to my next one, actually. Let's go. What else do we have here today? We have more purples. Another Lady Bullseye. So these are what I expect, but that's totally fine too. Getting 2 stars maxed out on Soul Sagas is probably a good idea in the long term, I would assume, and it'd be a lot easier for you to play. We got a dupe of Sentry. I don't use him at all, unfortunately. I know almost nothing about him, actually. Let's continue on for more purples, of course. Armor. Dupe of Armor. I guess I'm just waiting for the legendary to see whether or not that's actually going to be him or not, right? We got another dupe for Hulk. Nearing the end of his Soul Saga as well. Although I haven't really had a big chance to use him just now. We have a double dupe for Lady Bullseye and for Echo. So I'm going to have to, try them, I think, in combo. Right? Namor and Lady Bullseye and Echo and see how that goes. I really hope I can get the highlight here and the character. Please, I only have 25 more keys. Really hope my 50-50 goes to Namor. Please. I've been pretty lucky, actually, to be able to get both. For Reed, for Sue, and I did not pull for Loki, actually, so that didn't happen. But Reed and Sue, I do have the highlight and the character, so that's nice. Haven't been that lucky here today. We got some dupes on the side here for these other characters. Let's see whether or not... Oh! This was early before the Mercy. Let's see. Who do we... Is it Namor? It's Namor. We did get Namor, so I can get the highlight here. That's great. Thank you, NetEase. Forgot. And we also got an Echo and a Lady Bullseye, so that's great. I'm gonna keep going. Of course, we have 10 more. Maybe we'll get a cheeky other Namor along the way, but still, we're at least going to get the. Oh no, okay. We're gonna at least get the. We got a lot of dupes for the other characters though, and get ourselves the. Oh shit. Okay, I was like, yeah, there we go. Okay, we get the highlight, of course. So we got Namor and the highlight. I think we'll have to spend that in. I got to get him upgraded, and then we'll have to probably in another video check him out in the higher difficulty of the boss, right? And where are we at for our Soul Sagas? I'm gonna have to upgrade Echo to 80 probably as well. But where are we with the Soul Sagas? I can get another upgrade. So physical damage 8%, energy, yeah, energy generation for sure. For Echo, I think over here on the left for Heart 2. This would be nice too. Applies echoing to the target for 10 seconds. Yeah, that'd be nice. We need 3 more dupes to that. I don't know when we'll get that. And then for Lady Bullseye, where am I at for her? Maybe that's something I might have to do. Right, I have 2 dupes, but not. I haven't used her in a long time. I think you want to go like this way, right? Reduces the mana by up to 4. Follow-up attack reduces the mana cost, right? If I'm not mistaken, tell me if I'm going the wrong way for her. Maybe I screwed it up. But I don't have very many dupes for Lady Bullseye. But who knows? Maybe I'll upgrade her because of this Namor thing. I'll need to spend some... I'm not even sure if I can take them all. No, apparently I can't. I'm going to have to see what I could do about this. And then I think in the next video, we will play around with Namor a little bit, and especially with the follow-up team. And we will also do the challenges, I think, as well. So that's left to do. And we'll be covering those in the next couple of videos. So that's it for now, everyone. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below with this update. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.